You're listening to KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine.
The opinions and views expressed in this program do not reflect those of KUCI, its management, or the UC Board of Regents. To find out more about this talk show or other talk shows broadcasting on KUCI, log on to our website at kuci.org or check out the latest program guide.
This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at Theater 68 for the world premiere of A Flock of Macaws.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Sam Henry Cass. I'm a playwright, and my show, A Flock of Macaws, is just opened at Theater 68 in NoHo.
I just saw it. I thought it was hilarious.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know, it reminded me a lot of an episode of The Simpsons.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, you know how they always have this political jokes in there?
Yes.
They always deal with this deep topic, and they analyze it, and they come up with these dark humor about it.
Yes. You know? Yes. Yeah. Well, I was a Seinfeld writer. Is that close?
Close enough, I guess.
Close enough. All right. Yes.
You can think the blind black man, you know, like One-Eyed Willie, you know, always characters like that on The Simpsons.
I'm going to tell you something. I made a movie called The Search for One-Eyed Jimmy, and I had a couple of conversations with the writers over at The Simpsons who had seen some of the stuff I had done, and next thing I knew, there was a character named Disco Stew. I had Disco Bean in my movie, and somehow it morphed into something on The Simpsons. But I guess imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, right? I'll see them in court.
Yeah, but I loved your play. I thought it was funny. I thought it was dark. Also, it actually was profound, too. It's hard to be dark, funny, and profound at the same time.
I like to think so, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm very happy with this play, and it was a wonderful cast.
All right, thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Ronnie Marmo. I directed the play, A Flock of Macaws, written by Sam Henry Cass.
I love the play. I thought it was funny. I thought it was dark. I thought it was really profound, too.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you felt all those things, because that's exactly what we were going for, honestly. It's like, it's very funny, but play the truth, and it was very profound, so cool.
It actually reminded me of an episode of The Simpsons.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I could see that. That's cool. Yeah, it has all those qualities, right? Yeah, well, Sam's a great writer. He wrote for Seinfeld, and he's a wonderful writer,
So my viewers decides to come by and see this piece. So what should they expect to see?
You know, I think everyone has some kind of unsettled things in their life, and they want some sort of closure and some sort of understanding. And I think Sam does a beautiful job of like pursuing that truth, but also with humor and fun and love and passion. So I think it's a full night and a hell of a ride, actually.
I loved your choice in cast. They were funny, they were deep, they were theatrical, they were exciting at times too. So what do you look for in casting?
Well, you know, 90% of directing is casting it right, truly. I mean, the actors should tell me what the play is, really, you know? So I just look for the right people. Once I read it, I kind of get a vision, and then somebody comes in and auditions, they take it off the page, you know? So I just look for people who are multi-dimensional, have soul. You can't really teach comedy, so people kind of have to have that. And, you know, it's funny, man. It's like you put it out there, the right people show up, you know?
Well, I love the piece. I loved your direction. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
My name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
Hi, this is Deborah Geffner. Very nice to meet you. I'm really delighted to be doing this play. I think we've just opened it, and we're figuring out what it is, and I'm so excited to be working with Sam Cass, Ronnie Marmo, this great cast, and it's a pretty insane ride.
And which character did you play?
I played the mother, Dorothy Simpson, although I will never admit it. Not for the whole play.
So what's your take on this character?
I think that she was badly abused as a child, and got pregnant early, and the best thing that she knew for her daughter was to get her out of this drug scene, and she left her at the zoo because she thought, you know what? Nice people come to the zoo. Wholesome families bring their children to the zoo. Someone nice will get her. And then she just buried that way deep down inside where she would never have to think about it again. And then her daughter comes, and it's just scary as heck for her. So
I really love the character you played. First of all, she was an anti-hero, an anti-mother, you might think.
She was definitely an anti-mother, yeah. Anti-Mame mother, yeah.
if my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
I think a lot of lively interaction. I think there's a lot of fun in the piece. I think while this mother is deflecting and trying to not admit that she's the mother, she brings in these other actors to help her, keep from being alone with her mother and with her daughter and having to admit what she did, and these, all the characters just interact in such a strange and wonderful and new way. So we're just now finding out what this play is about, and really exciting.
It reminded me a lot of an episode of The Simpsons.
Really? Isn't that funny? Because the daughter's name is Marjorie Simpson. My name is Dorothy Simpson.
Yeah, because basically, I thought that was intentional. But basically, it's because, you know how The Simpsons is a reflection of society, their political jokes? And also when they deal with a topic, they analyze it. So if they talk about psychology, they will analyze psychology and make these really profound, yet at the same time, over-the-top jokes about it.
I think that's a very deep view of this play. That's quite a deep analysis, and I think accurate. Sam Cass has a real genius for getting those names in there and somehow making it pertinent to what is going on in the show. It's wonderful, rich, filthy, beautiful dialogue, and it's just a joy to say. Try to say every word just as he wrote it.
Well, I love your performance. I love the performance tonight, too. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Oh, thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI, 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with
Mercedes Manning. Well, thank you so much for coming out tonight to see A Flock of Macaws, all the way up here in NoHo.
Great. And which character did you play?
I played Marjorie Clinton, born Marjorie Simpson, in the play. She's a lost soul searching for home. Yeah, so this is kind of her journey home to find her mom.
If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
I think they should expect the unexpected. It's not a show in the traditional sense with a beginning, middle, and end that you would expect to see from like a family type drama, but it's very much rooted in family dynamics, specifically those between mother and daughter, and with a little bit of absurdity mixed in. Yeah,
I love the piece. Actually, it was kind of reminded me of an episode of The Simpsons where they had these.
That's a great analogy. That's a great great way to sell it. Actually, would be that kind of absurdist flashback elements. You have characters popping in and out, and people engaging with each other and talking about lots of non sequiturs. That's exactly it. That's very much like a Simpsons episode.
Yeah, the characters were like Willie and all that. And, But he'd be a very realistic character. It'd be like your father, and it'd be like. But he'd be very profound, also.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think that's what's so great about Sam's writing is that he's created these crazy characters, but also awesome moments of levity and sincerity, and very kind of profound statements on love and loss and motherhood and being a lost soul. It's terrific.
Well, I really love the performance. I really love your performance tonight, too.
Thank you so much. It means a lot to come all the way up here. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI, 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with
the Hansford Prince. Hey, it was a great night tonight. It was a great audience. We came out with this different play that is probably going to put a lot of people, make them stand up and take notice.
Great. And which character did you play tonight?
I played 4 different characters tonight. I played a mother, a white, actually Caucasian mother. I played a blind man, a black man who was a potential candidate for the father that this girl is looking for, find her mother. I played also a nerdy character, and I played a prisoner.
Well, first of all, what's your take on this play?
It's Sam Henry Cass is Sam is making a statement on where we are today, not only in society, but real statement politically. You know what the climate is today, but also in terms of birth parents and knowing who you are, knowing who your parents are, knowing what you're a part of is real important.
I love the characters you play. You are hilarious, but you also, this reminds me a bit of an episode of The Simpsons. Where a woman would be like finding out where their father's, and it turns out her father is actually, say, Willie, but he was also at one point in time the president of the United States. So, really profound, really ridiculous, but at the same time also a reflection of society because the way society is going along.
Yes, absolutely. You just nailed it. I mean, it felt like an episode of The Simpsons for us. I mean, it's kind of broad comedy. It's being billed as a dramedy, so there's a lot of but there's also a lot of heart in it, and there's a lot of real important statements and themes that are being made that I don't want to give away because I want people to come see it. But I think that's a great analogy, like The Simpsons. I love that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, well, you were fantastic. You were hilarious, funny. I love the characters you played, and I love your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And thank you for looking at the show.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with
Julia Valentine Larson. Hello. I previously have been on my show #Millennials that was on DirecTV for 4 seasons, and now I'm doing this play, and I'm super excited.
Great. And which character did you play?
I played the actress. Very meta.
What's your take on the actress?
The actress needs to be on stage. She's not going to leave. It's a struggle, but she's in it to win it. And she will do whatever it takes to stay on stage. It's very interesting to be in that for an hour and 10 minutes. So,
if my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
A lot of laughs, a lot of craziness, but also it's super, super heartfelt. You walk away with, it's a true dramedy. You walk away feeling like you got a lot of laughs, but you learned something. Yeah,
I really love the piece. It reminded me of an episode of The Simpsons.
It reminded you of The Simpsons? Why?
Well, first of all, it's a reflection of society. Society is changing to the point. In the old days, you wouldn't see something like a woman giving away her child and actually reflecting this way. It would be something melodramatic. It also analyzes the topic again. It analyzes the pain and the pleasure, and also it has a lot of political jokes, current political jokes. So again, it reminded me a lot about that.
Okay, great. I love that. I love that take. Thank you so much for coming.
Love your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
A Flock of Macaws will be playing at Theater 68 from September 28th to October 20th. For more information, go to www.theater68.com. This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at the Gem Theater for their presentation of The Producers.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm at KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Alex Bodrero. I played Leo Bloom. At the end of the day, Leo's a good guy. He's made some choices in his life. He's had some false inner dialogue with himself, and he said, I'm not going to date. I'm going to stick to my 9 to 5. That's my lot in life.
I loved your performance. You were fantastic.
Thank you.
It's actually one of the best performances I've seen here. I look at it. Was it Gene Wilder? Was it Matthew Broderick? It was you, basically. You put so much character into it. I mean, it was just wonderful.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I love Gene Wilder, and I love his performance with it. So I drew a lot from that. It's like, I think with most actors, you take from here, you take from there, and I don't know. I can't exactly explain explain it, but it did come together into something that I'm really happy with, and I'm still finding it. This is just the third official show, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this grow. And every night there's a new layer that we add, so I'm really happy with it.
Wonderful production. I thought it was fantastic. The best thing I've seen here, I've ever seen at Gem Theater.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually saying a lot because I've seen some good shows here.
I've known you now for some time. I only see you about once every few months, but that's a big compliment coming from you.
Once again, love the performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Okay, thank you very much.
Also, you should be very proud of it. I think you're probably the most improved actor I've seen. I've ever seen.
Oh my God! Well, that's amazing. Thank you very much. That means a lot. I hope to keep improving, and I'm just really inspired with everybody around me. So thank you so much.
Thank you once again for being on the show.
All right, have a good night.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Robert Edward. Hey, I'm just a performer. I've been an actor with One More Productions in the Gem Theater for something about a decade, here and there. I'm here just to be with family and enjoy the arts, I guess. Yeah.
And which character did you play?
I played Roger Debris, the director of the worst musical in the world, at least according to the main characters of the show, who has to step in for some unforeseen circumstances. My take on Roger is that he's a man who has no idea that he's not a talented director, and similarly has no idea that he's a talented performer. I don't know. Try to find the sweetness, try to find the love of it, because that's what I'm here for anyway.
I love your performance. You're fantastic.
Thank you so much. Again, because this isn't an environment where I can do this for a living. It's just I do this just to be around people that I love, to meet new wonderful people, and just to try to share something that I might be okay at here and there with a bunch of strangers. So it's for the joy and the love of it.
I can sense that. I know you guys don't do this for the money, but I mean, there's a certain thing you do, you put into, you don't do it for the money. You just put it in for the art, just to make it great, make it entertaining, just connect with the audience, show your love. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, it's such a cliche to hear that you're here for family and that it's a family environment, but over here it very, very much is a family. It's people who've been through a lot, who support each other through a lot, who come and go, but always the love remains. Yeah.
Once again, I really love your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Chris Harper. I've been doing shows here at the Gem Theater for about 10 years. I can't tell you how many shows I've done, but this is one of my favorite roles I've ever been. I play Franz Liedtken. I'm just happy to be part of this amazing cast. It's great.
What's your take on Franz?
I think he's very... he's obviously got some twisted point of views, but he's a very dedicated person in what he believes in. And I think he lives in a world where he thinks other people agree with what he believes in, even if most people don't. And I think it kind of reflects a lot of what's going on in our world today, and when there's a lot of views out there that people believe, and they assume everyone believes what they believe, and then there's obviously people who don't agree with them, and when they find out that they don't, it can be quite upsetting.
I love your performance. Actually, I've always loved your performance. I thought you were always a gem inside the Gem Theater. But this one, again, everyone was fantastic tonight. You were outstanding because you had a cast around you that just draped around you also, and you all just knit so well together. The audience just loved you guys.
Yeah, this is definitely an amazing cast that we have here. I feel like this is one of the best casts we've ever had, just all around, from the ensemble to the principals. Having Damien on stage with us is just amazing. It's the first time that I've got to be with him where he was in a leading role and getting to just do all of that. So getting just to feed off that energy, it's just great.
One more question. Basically, you're not getting paid for this, so why do this well? I mean, you can actually do a performance like you did during the community theater days, but this was actually a professional level performance. I mean, what was the difference? How'd you do it?
Well, for me, this is a role that I've always wanted to play. I've loved this role ever since I first saw the show at the Pantages back in 2001, 2002, and I've always seen myself in this role. So it's a role I'm very familiar with, and I've always wanted to do. And so having the chance to finally do it, I could finally put that spin on it I've always wanted to put. I've been thinking about for the last 15 years.
Once again, fantastic performance. I loved it. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with
Peter Crisafulli. Well, I play Carmen Gia in the show, and it's a lot of fun. I get to work with one of my close friends, Robert Edward, as Roger Debris, and we have a lot of fun on stage together. And every time the lights come up, it's a new day, and we just have a blast every time.
And which character do you play again?
Carmen Gia. He is the master of the household. I think it's funny that Roger is the director. He's in charge on stage, but in the household, it's all Carmen. He's running the show, and I think he knows exactly what needs to happen. He puts everybody in line, everybody in their place, and I think there's a little bit of fear in everybody for him, but he is still a joyful character, and he has a lot of fun working with Roger and all the people in the house. And I think, yeah, that's my take.
I love the performance tonight. It was fantastic, and I especially loved your performance. You were hilarious. You put so much character. I just love your performance.
Thank you so much. I mean, we've gotten a lot of great feedback from everybody, and I think it's weird. We don't know what to expect when the audience comes in because it's such a different show than what they're used to seeing here at the Gem. But I think we got the laughs that we wanted, and I think everybody had a really good time.
Actually, I think in the producers, Roger Bart played the Tony Award-winning actor Roger Bart played your role.
Yes, in the movie he played Carmen Gia, and honestly, like I wanted to take a little bit from him, but I wanted to infuse a little bit of myself in that role as well. So I felt like I did a good infusion of us together. So
yeah. But once again, I really loved the performance. I thought it was very professional, and I just think this is one of the top 10 performances I've seen this year, basically.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Claire Perry. Nice to meet you. Officially. It's an honor and delight, and the cast and the crew are so amazing, and it makes it so fun. It's just a lot of joy to share the magic with the audience, and we just give it our all every night.
And which character do you play?
Ula. Well, Ula is a Swedish sleuth, I like to say. She's very vivacious and likes to play and have fun and make her way into getting the good parts and having a good time.
This performance is fantastic. I really enjoyed your performance. This performance was one of the best performances I've ever seen at the Gem Theater.
It honestly is the best show I've ever been in my life. And I've done a lot of shows in theater in New York and California, and I feel like the heart and soul that went into this show is more than anything else anywhere, because everyone really cares about it.
I agree. There's something about the Gem Theater, because this is actually a community theater. It's not a professional show, but they bring out every form of art they possibly can into it. I love the hair. I love the dancing. Right? Yes. I love the lights. I love everything about the show tonight.
Totally. Because it's wigs, it's music. The musicians in this are incredible. Like the 16-piece orchestra are phenomenal. Every single person is just on point and giving their all, and it's an honor to be a part of.
That's definitely the best performance I've seen here. Actually, of all the performances I've seen, I would actually put this in one of the top 10 I've seen this year. Just because, first of all, I love the story, I love the characters.
So fun.
Yeah, I've also seen such great improvement from these actors themselves that I was just rooting for them also, and my viewers would just enjoy this if they came.
Oh, truly. It is about enjoying it. You got to go and you just got to have fun and indulge in exploring theater and basking in it. Like the chance to buy a ticket and sit and to enjoy and to laugh and to giggle. The catharsis of just being able to be entertained is beautiful.
Once again, I really enjoyed your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you. An honor.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Brandon Taylor-Jones. We're doing the producers at the Gem Theater in Garden Grove, and I am ensemble, and we and the Springtime for Hitler tenor, and we're putting on this show, and it's hysterical. It's fun.
I loved your performance. I've seen some musical theaters where it's a professional show with 2,000 people. I didn't like it as much as I liked tonight. I just loved tonight.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I mean, Mel Brooks, he's brilliant. Like the script is written written so well, and the songs are so funny, and it's just such a good show. I mean, the movie was so brilliant because they took the Broadway actors and put it into the movie. So, you know, like Gary Beach, Nathan Lane, Matthew Broderick, like they're brilliant. So it's fun.
Believe it or not, I like some of the performances tonight more than those.
Oh, cool.
Some of the performances.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, because obviously my favorite Belscoff was actually Zero Mostel from the movie.
Okay.
Nathan Lane did an excellent job, but tonight Damien did a fantastic job. He put himself into it.
Exactly. I feel like Damien pulled a lot from himself, like, you know, as a theater owner, as a producer, as like a human being, and he just like put his heart and soul into Bialystok, and so like that's a very refreshing take, and I really do think it's effective. Yeah.
And I love the performance. Even the little detail, the hair was nice. The dancing was professional.
Good.
I mean, you worked at professional theater. I mean, how would you rank it?
Yes, I mean, this definitely compares to like the other regional theaters that I've worked at. Like, you know, the Gem Theater puts on really high quality stuff, and they really pay attention to detail and make sure that, you know, the show keeps like a very good pace and like makes the audience engaged. So like it's wonderful here. I love it.
Once again, I love the performance. I loved your performance, so you were fantastic.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I get to play like, I don't know, like 10, 15 different characters, you know, so I definitely think it's challenging in a different way. And then plus I get to sing Springtime for Hitler, so that's always very fun, you know.
Yeah. Once again, love the performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for your time.
Hi, my name is Ashley Marcus. I'm at KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm who?
I am Race Chambers. I am in the producers at the Gem Theater in Garden Grove. I play one of the male ensemble dancers, singers, and actors. I play multiple roles, including Marks, which is the head accountant, and then I also play the gay choreographer, Scott, and then I play... what's my last one? There's one more at the end that I play. I cannot remember his name right now, actually. Quite a ride, though. Really, really fun. The whole show is a good time for everyone in the audience as well as the people on stage. We're having a good time, which means everyone's having a good time.
Well, I really loved this performance. I thought it was fantastic. I also noticed you're a wonderful dancer. I love the dance scenes. I love the organization, the choreography, and the excitement you guys put into it.
Oh yeah, super fun, super fun. I personally actually started dancing about 1 year ago, and we're all trying really hard to come together on it, and if we all practice together, we get a lot better. And specifically the old ladies scene where we tap dance with walkers. That scene took a lot of practice because that's not exactly a dance style, but we learned it for the show, and it was really fun for everyone. So.
Yeah, well, I really loved it. I thought you guys were professional. You guys, basically, even though this is a community theater, it doesn't seem like a community theater. You guys just put so much heart into it. It's like you just try harder than everyone else. It's not like it's a job for you guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is definitely of a higher caliber than things you've seen before. I definitely say in the area, it's one of like the top that you could go to see performance-wise. That isn't like a full-on professional theater. So yeah.
Yeah, I would actually say it's one of the top 10 I've seen. Yeah, definitely. There's actually some professional theaters I didn't like as much as this one. I mean, like, you know, at a big 2,000 seat professional theater that they did musical, some of the places I didn't like as much as I like tonight.
Right, yeah. One of the advantages of having like this kind of small intimacy of a theater, we don't put any less professionalism in it, but we're able to connect a bit better because we can actually go into the audience and we can look right at the front row and they're right there, and it's way more personal for everyone, and you can kind of be right next to the person, which makes it way more of an experience than if like a 2,000 seat theater is great, but you don't get that same closeness.
Once again, I really love the performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm at KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. Now I'm here with
Annika Leho. This is actually my first musical, and I come from a more like dance-centric background, so this was like such a fun place to explore acting and singing, and it was such a safe place, and everyone's such a community, so it was wonderful.
I love the performance tonight. I actually love the dancing too. It was very professional.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I loved it. I loved every time I went on stage, I was a different character, and I loved embodying that, so it was such a treat for me to run around, change my costumes, and then be someone else every time I went on stage.
You're relatively new to this, but actually I've been coming to the Gem Theater for about 5 years or something. It's greatly improved. This is actually a community theater. I mean, they don't pay them. These aren't professional dancers. But I mean, how would you compare this to your professional dance trips that you've been in?
So I actually just graduated from UCI, and so it's such a different world to come from dance to musical theater, but everyone was supportive, everyone's so professional, everyone comes in on time, everyone helps each other out. If you need help, ask questions, so it's such a community, so it was a wonderful experience.
Yeah, well, I loved it. I loved the choreography, I loved the dance, I loved your dance on it too.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for being
Thank
here.
Thank you.
The Producers will be playing at the Gem Theater from September 27th to October 21st. For more information, go to www.onemoreproductions.com.